What to prepare before you start sprinting? First one is exercise. You should do cardio as well as lift weights. This will help you get in shape as you perform to the best of your abilities. Second, get enough sleep. It is important to get plenty of rest before a track meet. Third, eat carbs and proteins. Both carbohydrates and proteins are important source of energy for your body. Fourth, avoid soda and sugary drink. It is not good for your health and for your body. Fifth, stay hydrated. It's essential that you drink enough water leading up to and during a track meet. Six, relax yourself. Take some time to calm down before the meet starts. And lastly, warm up. Be sure to stretch and warm up about 25 to 30 minutes before competing an event. Equipment used. First, shoes. Sprinters would only need two types of shoes, the training shoes and sprinting spikes. Second is starting blocks. Starting blocks are not necessity but highly suggested for use in sprinting events. Starting blocks are a piece of equipment that typically consists of foot pads attached to a central rail. Third is stopwatches, used typically in training sessions to measure relative times and recovery times. There are three main events of sprinting in track and field. First one is the 100 meter, second 200 meter, and the third one is the 400 meter. In 100 meter, it is the shortest foot race held at the international level. It is one of the most popular and prestigious events in track and field, and the champion of the 100 meter at the Olympics is typically referred to as the fastest man in the world. The 100 meter start line, all competitors in the 100 race begin side by side on the same street starting line located in the straightaway. The 200 meter. It is the second shortest foot race held at the international level. Many competitors of the 100 meter often participate in the 200 meter events as well, in hopes of winning both titles. This is called doubling up or simply the double. Third one is 400 meters. 400 meters is the longest distance in the category of sprints. Compared to the 100 meter and 200 meter events, it places a stronger emphasis on endurance rather than pure speed, and this requires a slightly different energy use strategy. The 200 meter and the 400 meter lines. While the 100 meter sprint use a straight start line, the 200 meter and the 400 meter sprints feature a staggered start in which the start lines in each lane and progressively move further up, beginning with the lane closest to the field. This is to account for the oval geometry of the track, which causes the diameter of the outer lanes to be greater than the diameter of the inner lanes. Having a staggered start ensures that all competitors in the 200 meter and the 400 meter sprints are running the same distance around the curved oval track. When to start sprinting. Sprinters start on a starting block at one end of the track. Starting block are foot frames that the runners use to set themselves up prior to the race. Each runner has their own lane where they perform their track uniform with a number on it, so others are able to identify the players. Since races are so short, many can be fit into one track and field event. Not many people are successful at sprinting because of the intensity of the sport. It requires a lot of practice and speed that cannot be acquired easily. Muscular strength is also essential as all of the leg muscles are completely used in every race. So there are types of sprint start in crunch position. First is bunch or bullet start. The toes of the rear foot are approximately level with the heel of the front foot, and both foot are placed well back from the starting line. Second is medium start. The knee of the rear leg is placed opposite a point in the front half of the front foot. The third is elongated start. The knee of the rear leg is level with or slightly behind the heel of the front foot. In crunch position, there are three commands. First is on your marks, second is set, the third one is sound of the gun. In on your marks, runners must stay 3 meters away from the starting line, or your mark command runners approaches and takes in the expected position in the lane before the starting line. In set, runners raises, kneels on the ground. And in sound of the gun, after the sound of the gun, runners start running. How to win a sprint race. First is you must train hard mentally and physically. Third, have a good sportsmanship. Practice sportsmanship before, during, and after a race. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Third is set yourself up in a good position at the starting line so you can start ahead of others. Fourth is remain focused. While running, stay focused of what's good ahead of you. Fifth, celebrate after you cross the finish line. Whether you are in first place or not, don't stop running all of a sudden. Rules and regulations in sprinting. First, the race begins when referee shoots the gun in the air. Second, runners are supposed to wear shoe spikes. Third, runners are instructed to wear skin-type short and their vest must be fitted. Fourth, there are designated lane in the track. Sprinters shouldn't run in designated lanes and cannot cross lanes throughout the race. Fifth, in races with bunch start, athletes cannot break inside. Sixth, if the course of the sprint is 800 meter, athletes start from staggered position and can break inside after the first bend. 7. In longer races of 1,500 meters, 5,000 meters, 10,000 meters, athletes can break inside after the start. 8. The sprinters are prohibited to step on Y lines that mark their lanes throughout the race. 9. Sensors are placed in the starting pistol and the blocks. In case of a false start, the athlete is disqualified. 10. Before giving the set command, athletes cannot touch the other side of the start line with their hands or feet. 11. Athletes should not obstruct other athletes during the race. 12. If an athlete is obstructed, the referee may order the race to be held again, or he may ask the athletes to make part in the next round. 13. Athletes may leave the track voluntarily before the race ends, but they cannot come back to the track else they will be disqualified.